All right, what up, guys? It's an early Friday morning over here, and it's a couple days after Christmas. Well, if we're not going to race, we're going to do something else on the channel in the meantime, since it is winter. Going to do as you can notice by the headline, that we bought a Trailblazer from Copart, and I tried to find the cheapest one that I could get to see if we can make out with it. If it works out, we're good. If not, then I guess I screwed myself. But I'll let after the whole build is done and we figure out everything. I'll give you the full price of what I got into it, and I'll figure out what we're gonna do with it. But I bought it because, like I said, it was the cheapest one. It was from St. Louis. I was actually gonna go down there and get it. I ended up having a guy come a shipping company pick it up, so he's going to be here in a couple minutes. But this one is actually, it was an 07 Trailblazer SS. It's got leather in it, so I don't know, I'm new to the Trailblazer scene. It's got all the options, and I'll find out when we get it, because obviously I just looked at the pictures and kind of gambled on that. But obviously whoever had it took the wheels off of it, so it was sitting on no wheels. The front bumper got hit, the rear bumper got hit, so it's got 180,000 miles on it. It's kind of high, but for what I paid for it, I couldn't argue the price. They actually awarded me they counterbid. That's what the insurance companies do. They want a certain reserve, and then you know, I won it for a certain amount, but you know, we were talking about a 2-3 grand difference. And by the end of the day, they realized I wasn't going to pay it, and they ended up awarding it to me, which I didn't expect that. So I don't know. Hopefully it runs. It doesn't have a key. That's the other thing. So it wasn't a run and drive. Obviously, it's not a run and drive. Copart is a run and drive when the car is put in drive and it can move 2 or 3 feet back and forward. That's considered run and drive. When you buy engine run, that means it starts. That's it. Obviously, this isn't a run and drive, and this wasn't an engine start because the key is missing too. So I actually have the key guy coming here. The transporter is going to be here at 8:45. We're going to throw the wheels on it, on the trailer, and then hopefully the key guy gets here at the same time, and we're going to see what happens. So stay tuned. All right. Yeah, it is. No, it's not in my truck. No. I took it out yesterday. So start navigating where we can jack it with the wood. Ah, shit.
The bigger beast.
Yeah, I just don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to jack your trailer up. I think this might work.
I got another one like that. Shit, baby.
Too tall. Shit.
Hey, is it okay if I jack it up from here on the trailer? Yeah.
Get all. Start peeling the lugs out.
They put it up there on the platform? Yeah, just with the forklift.
Put fork for ramp.
Boards. Yeah, the correct location.
Yeah.
Yeah, it couldn't go on the frame because the forklift was right there.
Yeah.
So I had to put it on these parts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, I kept trying to put it on the frame, but once we tried to come off with the forklift, it was making all the boards slide. So I said, I figured you would put it on just like this. So I was like, it didn't matter if it was on the actual rotors.
Yeah.
It didn't matter.
No, it's not good. That's what they usually do.
Perfect. I figured this how you was gonna get it off.
Yeah.
So I said it's kind of right on time.
You guys were supposed to be here. And, I'll be there at 9:30. I said, dude, I told you what time the dude was going to be here.
So, we'll see if we can just kick it.
Right hand kick it in neutral, but you got to look up under it. These guys got to be mechanically inclined.
Yeah. We'll just pop the shifter, yeah. As long as we can get a little movement on the steering wheel. I don't have all the lugs either. side next, and we'll do the rear last. What do you want to do? Probably do it that way. Tell you right now, it's got a good old Mako paint job.
Oh man, tell me. Spray paint.
Yeah.
Hey, they cut the catalytic.
Are you fucking kidding me? They cut the exhaust straight off.
Alright, make a look at that hole in that engine. Straight ahead.
Oh, bro.
He got you too.
Oh, man.
They got you too. I don't even say nothing.
I just got.
You see what he said about the exhaust? Go look at the exhaust.
Yeah, they cut the whole exhaust off.
No, look at the inside of the exhaust.
The motor got a big old hole in it.
What?
Yeah.
The motor?
Yeah.
What you say? It ain't gonna start it up.
Fuck no.
Oh, I didn't know the motor was off.
Hell yeah, it's all-wheel drive pan and everything in this thing.
Which is not all-wheel drive.
They
took the axles off.
They swapped it out. No, it was well, as you can see, the other day the video abruptly ended because I was pissed at what I found out. So I actually take a hit on this, and I guess I got by Copart. So here's what we got going on. As you can see, I took a gamble on it, only assuming it was frame damage and or body damage. Didn't have a key when we bought it. I'm not sure on these if they were able to show the mileage on it. So, unable to show the mileage, I would assume that you'd had to have the key to at least turn it on. So did they start it up, realize the motor doesn't even fucking turn over and or makes a loud noise in it because there's a hole in the side just to get more money out of it? I don't know. So let me pause it, let me flip it over. So here's what we got going on. I can only get so much in there for you to see, but you can see there's a mean old hole. I'm trying to look at the camera and do this at the same time, but there's a mean old hole, right? I can see first that they cut the catalytic converter out. The trans bolts, the housing bolts are loose. So let me flip the light over to make the brighter light. I don't know if this does it any better. It don't look like it, but yeah, there's a big old hole in the side of the block. So, like I said, we came to the conclusion that someone got in an accident with this car. This was an East St. Louis special, meaning it was a hood special. There's bullets inside, bullet casings and everything, painted on one side, all run. You can see runs on it right here. No, what you call it? They must have got in an accident and basically brought it to wherever they needed to bring it to, swap the engine and trans out, and then have it towed away and or brought to where Copart could pick it up. So yeah, so basically they got away with a brand not brand new, but I don't know what engine was in it, but I mean, for the most part, you shut the hood, let me get in it. And another thing, this was going to turn into, like I said, we were going to buy a few of these from Copart and start doing them just on the YouTube channel on the side. But if you ever notice how Copart is, they will not show you the driver's side. They always take pictures of with the passenger side door open so you can see the passenger seat. They never do the driver's side because usually you'll have all the cracks and everything on the driver's side. I mean, it's gapped out right there, so they're probably trying to hide this. I mean, I didn't know much about it other than this was, I guess, the TBSS or the 3 TBS, meaning it was the higher model one. So, what do you call it? They don't really show you, like I said, they always show you the passenger side because usually that looks the cleanest. Engine wise, I mean, when they did pull the motor, at least they made it look like well, they put basically everything back in it. So if anybody did look at it, then, you know, there wouldn't be an issue. So yeah, I don't know, man. My first lesson learned from Copart, buying an actual car to attempt to fix. No, I mean, I've done them before, little daily drivers, and I've got lucky, but I've always bought run and drives. I never bought, or say run and drives and or engine starts. I've never done an enhanced or whatever they call the one where basically the vehicle does not run. So yeah, first one, fail. Good to know. Like I said, if it was running, I would have cleaned it up and hung on to it. But with it being this high mileage and it not running and shit, I'm gonna take my loss, gonna sell it, and then look for one that does run and get a little lower mileage and pay a little more. So yeah, stay tuned, I guess, for the next run where Copart hopefully doesn't get me. All right. I think I was joking about the bullets right here. There she is. Good old Trailblazer SS.